Okay, this is Michael on YouTube, Guitar Tutorials on YouTube. We're back with the tutorial for I'll Go Crazy If I Don't Go Crazy Tonight. Part 1 was the cover. Part 2, depending on how I edit everything on the videos, is probably going to be the video I just shot of my Fractal Audio presets and the delay settings and the order of the effects. I'll go through just a little bit of that now, but there's another video that has all the detail and it shows you the screen of the Fractal Audio Ultra, XFX Ultra, and I also show my Liquid Foot controller. Essentially I've got 4 presets for this song. You really don't need all 4, but that's just how I did it. This is my clean tone. Now again, I've got the microphone going in the right channel and the guitar in the left channel, and I mix them together later, so if you're part of the sound when I do these tutorials, you're actually hearing my actual pick hitting the strings from the microphone here, so it won't be as pure as my cover. You're going to have a mix of the actual pick striking the strings. This is a Gretsch, my new Gretsch, Chet Atkins, Country Gentleman. I think it's a 6122, 1962. It's got TV Jones pups. The first verse preset is got, I use the FET Boost with some, as a drive model, just to give it a little bit of touch of fullness and grit. And then I've got my amp model into the pitch shifter. And the pitch shifter for the intro, I have 1 octave up higher and 1 octave down lower. But I have the lower down mixed in more than the high up. You should just adjust your pitch shift to your liking. Listen to the song, the live version that you like, the studio version, what have you, and just mix your pitch shift accordingly. But I have it both up and down. So for example, here is the clean tone. That's the clean tone. Let's put the delay in. So let's go down here for the first part, which we're going to start. Let me do the clean tone again. Here is the clean tone for the first intro part. And we're actually going to play that up here, but that's the clean tone. Let's add the delay now. Right. Now let's add the pitch shift. And you'll hear that we have both the voice level up and down. Let me take off the delay. You can hear the down. So I'm going to turn off the up for a moment. I'm going to take the up, the higher up way off. You can hear the up there. Okay. Now let me turn the down, the octave down off, and let me turn the octave up. Let me mix that in there. Okay. Now if we turn them both off, now let's turn them both back on. So you get a little bit up, a little bit more of down, octave down, and then you add the delay, and you get pretty simple. It's essentially just an AC30 with a modulated delay and a pitch shift. So the delay, as we discussed on the earlier video, is a dotted eighth. It's 437 milliseconds. My BPM on this song is 103 BPM. Dotted eighth note is 437 milliseconds. Let's go through that delay for a second so you can see what it sounds like. Here's clean. Here's delay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have a few too many repeats in there. You don't need that many repeats. Okay. it's modulated. You hear the modulation. Hear that? When you hold the note, you can hear the modulation. Wah, 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 wah. That's what a modulated delay is. Just, it's a good example of it, one anyway. I don't know if I've ever shown that before. And that modulation I've got set at a sine wave 4.578 hertz. It's actually a dotted 16th note is how I've got the modulation set, and my depth is 24%. It's moderate modulation. I haven't put in a whole lot of modulation here. Perhaps it could use a little bit more. I'll show you what it sounds like if we add a lot more. I just increased the depth. And there's Mila coming by for a visit. Hi, girl. Okay, let's reset the reset. Hey there, girl. There she is. That's Mila. So when we have the pitch shift with a modulated delay, we get this. So let's go through the notes. I'm going to turn off the delay, and I'm going to turn off the pitch shift. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Zoom in there. All right. Real straightforward. You're on the 12th fret on the E string. Okay. Then the B string to the 15th fret. Okay, I play that with my pinky. Okay. And then I go up here to the D string on the 15th. And then the 14th. Okay. Now that second time you're going to hold, stay right on that 14th. You're not going to go to the next note. So you have this. Okay. At the end of the song, he plays the rest of the riff up here, the edge, but we're going to play it further up the neck here in a moment. So let's add the delay and the pitch shift, and you get. Okay, and then we're going to go to the next part. We're going to keep the pitch shift on. Okay. But after this part, you slide up to the 5th fret, okay? And I'll zoom in here in a minute. But you're going to keep the pitch shift on, and you're going to go. And then slide when you're on the G string to the 5th fret with the 3rd finger, because it's going to help you lead into the next riff. Okay?